Well, that didn't go to plan. I wasn't actually sure whether to make this video. As you can probably tell from the title, there isn't much race footage or footage after the race for that matter, but I thought I'd do it anyway. Like I say, I filmed from Friday onwards, so the expo, carb load, all my preparations, and then on Sunday there's limited footage apart from the start and the morning, but yeah, thought I'd make use of it, do the video, explain what I think went wrong, and I'll let my past Friday self start the video off. Hello, London Marathon weekend is here. I thought I'd start at this point for two main reasons. First and foremost, fundamentally, I've had a haircut. My trim about 2 hours ago was diabolical, so no one wanted to see that, had to be done. And second of all, I'm at the expo. So, collected a big number, I think I'm 1983, first time in the 4 digits, so we'll see. But yeah, kicking it off, it's not technically a weekend, but it's Friday. Carb load started, big number, Space Marathon weekend. Alright, let's get cracking. I wonder how much money I'll spend as well. I'm definitely gonna get a mountain bar, and I'll look at some new socks because I have some pretty old ones now, but other than that, anything I buy will be a rash decision. What a number! Can't even see it, can you? 1983. That's got to be a nibble, surely. Surely not, Rev. God knows how much they paid to be here as well. Any company that sells electrolytes must be having an absolute field day at this expo. Right, just left the expo. I always feel like I should make more use of it and just try and enjoy it, but whenever I'm there, I just want to get my number and then just leave. Yeah, I always feel like I should try and soak it in, but I never do. I'm there for about 10 minutes. Anyway, only bought 2 Morton bars, so that was a win for the bank account. So I'm going to have one of them now. I'm already, I think, let me just quickly check, I'm pretty sure I'm 400 grams of carbs in already. Light work. People say it's hard to carb load, but not for me. Not for me. Yeah, 406. I don't know if you can see that. You can't see that. You have to trust me. 406. And then we'll try and hit 650 for the rest of the day, which is arguably the best part of the marathon weekend. But expo done. Got a bib number. Get all the kits sorted when I get back. Right, main event time. Dinner. If you are someone who fancies himself as a foodie or has any resemblance of a taste bud, please look away now. Bearing in mind I'm carb loading, it is Friday night now, so it's going to look pretty plain. Granted, my meals are pretty plain anyway, but this one is all in the name of performance. But right, let's get into it. We've got, I don't know how to do a vlog with the camera now. There we go. We've got potatoes, basmati rice, rice cakes, and then a bit of pepper, and believe it or not, there are some tomatoes underneath there. I'll film more of what I'm eating tomorrow, but it's not pretty. I'll tell you that, it's not pretty. But a lot of bagels, a lot of rice, a lot of potatoes, a lot of rice cakes. Tomorrow I'm gonna aim for around 750, I reckon, and that is gonna be, it's gonna be a carb heavy day, but it's gonna be a plain heavy day. It's gonna be real plain. That is Friday done anyway. Good morning, shakeout all done. Felt alright to be fair, felt as good as it could ever be. Got my older London Marathon t-shirt on for motivation, and now it is breakfast time. Going with, this actually looks alright to be fair. Do you reckon you can see that? Oats, banana, honey and strawberry. With milk, of course. And most importantly, 2 beetroot shots. I've been having 2 of these a day since Tuesday. So yeah, I normally go with 1, but there was this guy on TikTok who told me to actually start taking 2, and I trust anything he says. Like, if he told me to drink my own urine before race day, I would do it. So I've been taking 2, and I'll also cap it off with some kids' rice cakes. So I'm actually looking forward to that. It's actually a decent meal. This is quite good. The beetroot shots, yeah, fine, but they're tiny. I took it now. I'm just packing up my stuff now. I've got an Airbnb for, I keep doing that. I keep looking at the screen and then realise I need to do the lens. I'll learn. I've got an Airbnb booked for Saturday and Sunday. I've been staying at my mate's Avnish, so big up. Avnish, if you watch the vlogs, I'm pretty sure you don't, but if you do, big up. Lovely little gaff. So I'm just packing now. It's in Hammersmith, so it's not too far away. And then, yeah, crack on. That's the big task of the day. I thought I may as well show what I'm wearing for tomorrow. So we've got a Puma singlet. It's like a blue colour. I was a big fan of the colour of that. Rode out a lot. And they match the glasses. Oakley's going with them. Saw half tights. I've worn these loads before, but they're so good. They're probably the best fitting half tights I've tried. They've also got actual pockets for gels, so I won't need to carry them like I did last time and every other marathon. Boxers, because yeah, I don't like going just raw dogging it with them. I do feel like I need boxers, but just personal preference. Morton's, the plan of action for the fueling is I'm going to alternate between a calf 100 and a gel 100, so go basically calf 160, calf 160, calf 160, and I'll have this probably 10 minutes before the start, just the gel 100 just to top up the carbs. I'll check my heart rate, well no, I'll check my heart rate afterwards. I won't be checking it during, that's just not something I want to know. And I will be manually checking my watch as well. And the shoe of choice, I thought I'd give a bit more limelight, so that's probably the one everyone cares about. It's the Puma Fast R Nitro Elite 3. I was really lucky to get my hands on these. I've used them once. I did 3 by a mile on Wednesday. And the splits were pretty tasty. I was very happy with the split for the given effort. The stats on these are pretty mad. I think Puma suggests that they improve your running economy by 3.15% compared to the Fast R2s, and the Fast R2s are quick. I did my 5k PB in the Fast R2, so the omens are good. It's just an incredible day. Like, it is generally one of the best experiences. It's one of my favourite days of the year, like, no doubt. And I always try to tell myself to try and soak it in, but it is easier than done when you're operating at a high heart rate. But we'll see. And on that, my target, so I've not really said what my target is. I don't really know what my target is. This sounds like such a cop-out, but I don't know how fit I am. Training in Kenya means that you have to train at slower paces. Like, I did 3 by 10k, and every single rep I did this time around rather than last year was 15 seconds per k slower. I think more on some of them, it was like 20, so, but then surely I'm fitter. Basically, I haven't done like any marathon predictor sessions or marathon pace workouts really, because I've been in Kenya the whole time. So I don't really know how fit I am, but I'll be gutted if I don't PB. I'll be completely honest about that, like devastated if I don't PB. But I'm hoping, my plan is to go out at 3:30 per k, which is 2:28 bang on. So hopefully I'll feel good at halfway and I can push on. And if I feel garbage, which is quite likely, then it's gonna be a long old day, but gotta work. So yeah, I think deep down I want like a 2:27. Probably, if I'm being honest, that's what I want. But it could be, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see. We'll give it basically 24 hours and I'll get back to you. If it goes badly, Kenya was a holiday. If it goes well, Kenya was a training camp. Oh, I'm now going to go and have a bagel with a bit of honey on, and then go to the shop just to get some breakfast, dinner and stuff for tomorrow, and then take it very, very easy, which I haven't done all day. I also forgot to say, with my watch, I'm not going to trust the GPS, so every time I go past a 5k marker, I'll press lap, and on my screens I'll have a lap time and lap distance. I don't really need distance, but it's just quite nice to know like roughly how far you are into a 5k. And then next time I go past the 5k marker, so 5, 10, 15, 20, I'll press lap again, and that way I'll know what my 5k split should be, so that way I'll know if I'm on pace or not, and I don't need to worry about GPS going off then, because it's literally just, well, it's just how long it's taking you to get from one marker to the other, so you know it's accurate, and that's what your chip time is. I hope I explained that well. I know what I'm doing, but I feel like I explained that terribly, so apologies if that was no use. What a day as well. Look at this. In 2, silly, automatic, and yes, I still play it, and yes, I'll be playing it tomorrow. Maybe after the marathon, but still be playing it. I don't get how they can park it there. Like, the app never lets me do that. Oh. Incredibly bad food channel, but here we are. Got wild salmon, it was on club card, couldn't say no. Basmati rice, shock, blueberries, a bit of pepper, and then I'm gonna top up with some rice cakes and honey. And yes, I will be having the ketchup, and no, I won't be putting the ketchup on the rice cakes. But I don't think that's too bad. That's not too bad at all, and I'll check, but I reckon that'll get me to around 700 grams of carbs today evening, so solid shift. It is race day. I've just woken up. It is 6:09. I've done this every time, you still can't see it. It is 6:09. Gonna have my breakfast at 6:30. The past couple of times, the first time to London, I got there in good time and it was so much less stress, whereas last year I pushed it all back and I ended up rushing and I hated it, to be honest. So I know weather's quite warm, so I'm hoping it shouldn't be too bad just to be standing outside. So gonna go meet my dad, and then yeah, I'll try and film as much as I can, but I'll probably just switch to the iPhone just because yeah, I don't really want to be filming that much when I'm about to start. So I might give my dad the camera, see what he can whip up. But yeah, means a lot to me. Means a lot to me. Yes, I put a lot of work in. Doesn't really mean anything to anyone else, but it means a lot to me. Treat it as a bit of a free hit and see how we get on. I feel good though. Like I was thinking yesterday, like the whole not having a concrete target in terms of time does definitely benefit this like block and how I'm feeling now. Whereas I don't know, like the thought of 330s for 42.2k doesn't worry me that much at the moment. I don't know if that's just me. It's probably me just being naive, but we'll find out. But yeah, gonna just chill out now for 15 minutes, have my bagels, and then head to the start line. If you just stand like here, okay, then I'll just start talking. So sorry, you stand here now.
Yeah, okay.
Here we are, finally got here. We're in decent time to be fair. It's 20 to 9, so normally really late, but we're gonna head to the championship entry now. It's the first time in that wave, so I think we have our own warm-up area and it's a different start line, but we'll see how we get on. We've got the crisp can. Different now, drinking Monster, but I'm probably gonna leave. Well, I'm gonna leave my camera with my dad now. He's not gonna use it, but well, he might use it. But I'm gonna leave it for now. Try and dial in, and see you on the other side. London Marathon, DNF. That is absolutely gutting to say. I can't lie. Yeah, very tough pill to swallow, especially after Kenya and the previous weeks. But yeah, it is what it is. I basically, first 2k was fine, and then from 3k I started to get this pain in my quads, in both of them, and like it just seemed to get worse and worse, and then I was hoping it was cramp, so I just stopped for a couple of times, just trying to let it go, and it just wasn't getting any better. It was just getting worse and worse. It was worse on the downhills as well, because you got more emphasis on the quads. and then I wasn't even like bending my legs. I was just changing my form, I can't speak. I was changing my running form just way too much. Like I just wasn't really bending my legs. I was like wobbling around. People were saying, "Oh, you're right." People were just flying past me. I've never had that before. Like I have no idea what it is, what that was, what it was caused by. And yeah, it's just. And then I got to 6K and I just pulled the plug. I was like, I can't. It's not even like I have to slow down. I just can't run here. So in that respect, it's probably good because it just forced me to stop. But yeah, devastated. I'll be honest, like Jen, like devastated. Put a lot of effort into it. Favourite day of the year. Just stuff like that. But it is what it is. Worse things have happened. Worse things will happen. It's at the end of the day, no one else cares other than me. It doesn't impact anyone else. There's bigger things going on. So it's just in the moment. It's very hard to digest, but it is what it is. Life will go on. It's not that deep. Plan is now, I don't really know. I'm gonna go and see. We've got a pub booked from 3, so I'm gonna go and see all my mates. A couple of them will be finishing now. To be fair, close to anyway. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm never really good at speaking anyway, but at the moment I'm not very good at speaking. I just thought I'd just do this so I can, I don't know, it's better just to do it when it's raw. But it's happened, move on. I will see you later. London Marathon, DNF. Doesn't have a great ring to it, I can't lie. So it is now the Friday after the marathon. Had a few days to digest, soak it all in. And I feel pretty good about it, to be honest. I dropped out at 5.8k, which is near like Deptford. And then I had to go and get my bag from the finish line afterwards, which honestly took like an hour and a half. In your race day kit, your race day shoes, and I'm on the train, and like everyone's looking at you, knowing what's happened. And I know that they know what's happened as well, that was a tough hour and a half, but I think that was quite good because all I could think about was what's happened, and just to fit in that amount of time, I was able to just be like honest and just think pure about. I just couldn't believe what happened, to be honest. I was like, there's no way the past like 2.5 months, all that training, going to Kenya, all that stuff, and it's turned out like that. I was like, there's no way, like there has to be like a restart button. This could be just a dream or something like that. But I've also just realised, just said I'm in some story, it's not that deep. It's really not that deep. Like no one else cares apart from me how that race went, and it doesn't affect anyone else. And for me, running is a glorified hobby, so I can't let it ruin weeks and weeks. And these things happen, and it was a lot of people said, make the next one better, which it definitely will. At that time, you can't really process that, but already now I'm thinking about the next one and just how good I'll feel if that goes to plan. But it's a big learning point, and like I said, I do feel genuinely alright about it now. So you win some, you lose some. We lost one on Sunday. We very much lost. And in terms of the cause, I'm not 100% sure on this, but the only thing I can think of is that I just didn't wear the shoes enough beforehand. I don't think the actual shoes is the issue. I only wore them once, and that was for a 3-bar mile session on a Wednesday. So maybe my legs just weren't conditioned towards the shoes. Super shoes these days, especially the fast R3s, are like incredibly aggressive in terms of stack heights, weight, stuff like that. So like they are fine. I haven't heard of anyone else have issues with Pumas to fair, so it could be due to something else. But I think because they are so aggressive now that your legs just maybe need a couple of more runs just to get used to them. And I think maybe the dynamics of them was just putting too much pressure on my quads, which I haven't been used to in training because I was wearing the Pro 4s and the Hoka Cielo 1 version 2, I can't remember what they're called. I mean, it could be something completely different. I don't think it's anything to do with the altitude. I've been back down for 2.5 weeks, so I'd like to think I was recovered. But the taper, it definitely wasn't cramp. Like, I know that I wasn't cramp. Massively open to any other reasons to what it could be, because I don't want it to happen again. So next, in terms of a plan, I don't have one, and I don't really want to have one. I'm definitely doing another marathon. Some people were like, you could do Copenhagen or one in the end of May, but I'd rather, it took too much out of me mentally in terms of, like, the block was a big one, and just preparing for it with a taper, carb load. There's so much goes into marathon rather than like a 5k, which you can kind of just do off the bat. So yeah, the good news is I'm pretty recovered. The quads are feeling good as well. I did a run today and they felt okay. So, and we go again, onwards and downwards. I mean upwards. And yeah, I'll get back into some form of intensity probably next week. I'll see. But yeah, as always, if you got this far, well done, and looking forward to the next few weeks, what I might bring. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.